Those of you who watched my High Elves campaign in 30th Total War Divide and Conquer have seen the Smiths of Eregion in action. 88 of these elite units were able to withstand over 2,000 Orcs of Moria for 30 minutes, killing most of them. That immediately raised the question, just how strong are the Smiths of Eregion? To find out, I first pitted them against the Hammers of Gundabad, the strongest Dwarven unit in the game. Alright, so here we are on the battlefield. In front of us are 102 Hammers of Gundabad. We are ready to crush them. So we have fully upgraded the Eregion Smiths. They are wearing Calabrimborian plate. And the Hammers of Gundabad are also fully upgraded. They should be wearing Mithril armor. Lore-wise. If we take a look at the stats real quick, we can tell that the Eregion Smiths have 19 attack and 42 defense, which is slightly higher than Hammers of Gundabad 19 attack, which is the same, but they are a bit lower on the defense side. Now, of course, there are more of the Hammers of Gundabad. They have 12 more units. If we take a look, also, I think they're both armor piercing, effective against armor, effective against armor. They do also frighten nearby enemy, but of course our morale is locked, which means we don't have to worry about that. So we will just charge at them. The AI should normally charge us too, so that negates the charge bonus effect. Which we do have one higher charge bonus than they do. Alright, here we go, boys. Beautiful. So we are going to speed it up a bit. Balance of Power says it's slightly in the enemy's favor, so we'll see what happens. Just how well they do, but it do seem that we are absolutely crushing them. I thought this would be a fairly close battle, but it does seem like we have taken the lead quite convincingly. Remember, they had 12 more than we did, so whilst the numbers might not be that far apart, you can add 12 to that. Balance of Power is kind of like slowly shifting in our favor, back and forth a little bit. But it does seem like we are quite convincingly destroying the Hammers of Gundabad. Amazing. So that already answers part of my question of how fucking strong they are, and that is really strong. The question, of course, remains, can they beat Sauron? Which will be our next challenge, of course.
Our men have fought long and are becoming tired.
That's already a very good result. A very, very good result. 20 left and we have 46. Balance of Power is very much more in our favor. So that already answers that question. Now I do believe the Hammers of Gundabad are the strongest Dwarven unit, but if I am forgetting about a certain unit, do let me know. But I think they still are the strongest enemy we could put Eregion Smiths against without having to resort to Ologhai or Mumakil or anything of the sort. 17 left. Defeat seems certain, victory seems certain. It's still kind of back and forth. The game's not quite convinced yet. We have killed the captain. Beautiful. 14, 13. Yeah, they are dropping pretty fast. Alright, so in case you were to put an elven army against a dwarven army, and you do the old Spartan approach, my finest soldier against your finest soldier, one-on-one duel, the elves would win it convincingly. They still have, like, how much? Over 30% left, close to 40% remaining of that army, which is mind-blowing. So it does mean that melee defense actually means quite a bit. There we go, a convincing victory. So we lost 50 out of our 90, still 40 remaining, but we killed all of Bali's troops. Alright, well, I'll see you on the next battle, where we will fight against Sauron. Alright, so, the final question, of course. Can the Eregion Smiths beat Sauron? Sauron has more hit points than us, which is quite important. He has 3 hit points, we only have 1, so we can actually triple his defense. He has more attack than us, same charge bonus, he's also armor piercing, but he does have lower number of troops. There's only 66 of him and 90 of us, so maybe we can overwhelm him, but the Balance of Power is not convinced that we can. Let's see as we march in front of the White City. Minas Tirith. There they are, the Sauronites. It's a shame we can't have one big Sauron. So if you remember, 3,500 hobbits were able to defeat Sauron. Can the Eregion Smiths do the same? Doesn't seem like it. We are having already massive casualties. Look at that. And I don't think we've killed any of them. Ah, they're starting to drop a little bit. I guess the toughest part is getting through all those hit points. But of course, the more we kill, the more we wound, the closer we get to encircling them, which we do need to use our superior numbers to our advantage before they wipe us. So it is inching more and more in our favor, slowly but surely. And now the game actually thinks defeat seems certain for Sauron, but I am not convinced yet. Far from it. Although they are dropping fast. Eregion Smiths are definitely giving them a run for their money. But will it be enough? That is of course the question that remains. Either way, we'll be very close.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Could the conclusion really be that we could have forsaken this entire fellowship and just send in a bunch of smiths to beat up Sauron? Possibly, possibly. It is looking very close, but it seems now that Sauron is inching forward. He has equal to numbers. Though it do seem like some smiths are not quite engaged fully in melee. They're not fighting as efficiently as they should be. These guys are still looking pretty healthy. These guys are less so. Let's see, our captain will die. That's fine. Our morale is locked, of course. Yeah, so now we are on equal numbers. So that is not good for us. Definitely not. We needed that superior numbers. My god, is it still bloody close. It is so close, I actually can't believe it. We might still pinch the win. It could be anyone's win right now. So our captain is desperately trying to fight off one of the Sauronites. But now that we are on it with 3 against 10, it does seem like victory will elude us today. There's also one of those at the rear falls, and then there's only the captain standing. Ah, shame, shame. There he goes. So no, Eregion Smiths cannot beat Sauron. But they can do a whole bloody lot of damage, which I think that makes them the second strongest infantry unit in the entire game, except for just Sauron. Take a look at the battle statistics. Well, there's not much more to look at there. So we did kill most of them, but sadly we're not able to destroy them all. Alright, that's that short little video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Just a little bit silly stuff, I guess. With that said, if there's any other units you'd like to see fare against either the Eregion Smiths or Sauron, or just more comparisons, do let me know in the comments and I will provide it for you. So thanks for watching and hope to catch you next time. Bye bye!